All right, listen up, because what I'm about to show you is not your average SUV countdown. Today, we're diving into the 5 family SUVs that are about to flip the entire global car market upside down. And no, these aren't just bigger, bulkier versions of regular cars. These are full-blown game changers. We're talking tech that embarrasses luxury brands, power that makes old-school manufacturers sweat, and value so insane that Western automakers are literally scrambling right now trying to figure out how these things even exist. Some of the features you're about to see, you normally only find them in $100,000 German luxury monsters, but they're now showing up in family SUVs at prices that feel almost illegal. And trust me, when we reach number 1, you'll understand exactly why traditional car companies are panicking behind closed doors. So buckle up, smash that subscribe button, and let's jump straight into number 5, because this list starts wild and only gets crazier from here. Number 5, Zeekr 7X. All right, kicking off this list is an SUV that doesn't just turn heads, it breaks necks. The Zeekr 7X. And trust me, this thing doesn't even pretend to be a normal family car. It shows up like a concept car that accidentally escaped the auto show floor and somehow made it into production without anyone saying, wait, this looks too futuristic for real people. From the front, those razor-thin LED lights stretch across the hood like a futuristic eyebrow that's permanently judging every other SUV on the road. And honestly, it has every right to judge, because while most family SUVs are still stuck in 2018 design language, the 7X walks in with cyberpunk confidence. There's no traditional grille cluttering up the front, no cheap chrome mustache, just clean surfaces, sculpted air intakes, and a front profile that looks more like a high-tech gadget than a car. It doesn't just look premium, it looks intentional, like every line, every angle was drawn with purpose. Move along the side and it only gets wilder. The hidden flush door handles give the body this smooth, uninterrupted flow that feels more luxury European than Chinese. The shoulder line runs long and clean, stretching from the headlights all the way to the sculpted rear like a single brushstroke. The wheel arches have this muscular stance that says, yes, I can carry your kids, but I can also embarrass your neighbor's car at a stoplight if I feel like it. And the stance, wide, confident, planted, makes the whole thing look more expensive than it actually is. And then the rear. My God, the rear. A full-width LED light bar that lights up like a piece of animated artwork, split by a floating spoiler, finished off with a subtle ducktail that gives the whole backside this sporty, athletic vibe. It's modern, it's sleek, it's the kind of design that makes strangers in parking lots walk around the car just to figure out what brand it is. Even people who don't care about cars look at it and go, okay, that's nice. But here's where it gets really unfair. The Zeekr 7X doesn't rely on looks alone. It backs it all up with real engineering. You get 2 powertrain options, hybrid and full electric. The EV version delivers around 640 kilometers on CLTC range. That's not good, that's stupidly impressive. That's drive from morning to night without worrying about charging impressive. The hybrid? Even crazier. For most people, daily errands, school drop-offs, and grocery runs will barely touch the engine. It's basically an EV until you hit the highway. And driving it? Wow. Smooth, quiet, surprisingly sporty for its size. Zeekr tuned this thing so well that it handles corners and lane changes like it's lighter than it actually is, something family SUVs rarely pull off. No floatiness, no body wobble, just controlled, confident movement. Now step inside, because this is where families start asking dangerous questions like, why does this feel like a luxury car at this price? The cabin goes full premium mode. A giant floating touchscreen sits in the center, a crisp digital display behind the wheel, a thin, minimalist dashboard that gives the front cabin this airy, modern vibe, soft touch materials everywhere, ambient lighting that wraps around the interior like a VIP lounge, and yes, depending on the trim, you get massaging seats, ventilated seats, a premium audio system, and even, yes, a built-in fridge for drinks. The second row is an absolute flex, wide enough to fit 3 child seats side by side, something German SUVs in this price range simply cannot do. The panoramic roof stretches almost the entire length of the cabin, turning nighttime highway drives into a mini planetarium. And the third row? Actually usable. Adults for short rides, kids for long ones. Perfect balance. But the biggest plot twist?
In China, the Zeekr 7X starts at $29,000. $29,000! That's compact SUV money for something that looks and feels like a mini luxury flagship. If this ever lands in Europe or North America under 40,000 euros, oh boy, families will switch brands like they're switching Wi-Fi providers. And trust me, compared to what's coming next, this is just a warm-up. Number 4, Hyundai Ioniq 9. Number 4 is Hyundai saying, enough playing nice, we're going big. The Ioniq 9 isn't just big, it's massive. A full-sized electric SUV designed to go head-to-head with giants like the Tesla Model X, Cadillac Lyriq, and BMW iX. But Hyundai didn't copy them. They created something with its own swagger. The Ioniq 9 looks like a giant block of futuristic luxury rolling down the road. Hyundai dialed up that pixelated design language. Those stacked LED cubes in the front glow like something out of a sci-fi film. The hood is flat and wide, the stance is powerful. It doesn't just look premium, it looks important. From the side, you get a long, boxy silhouette with big wheels and thick shoulder lines that make it feel purpose-built. Add silver trim and clean edges, and suddenly it feels like a luxury SUV that costs way more than it actually does. And the rear? A pixel-style full-width LED bar that instantly screams Ioniq. You cannot mistake this thing for anything else. Step inside, and welcome to the spaceship. Hyundai went all in on comfort and minimalism. You get 2 massive screens up front, ambient lighting everywhere, and a floating console for storage for half your belongings. But the real treat is the seating layout. 6 seats, 7 seats. Captain's chairs that recline like business-class airplane seats. The cabin is insanely quiet thanks to double-pane glass and tons of sound insulation. This is road trip heaven. Range? Over 500 kilometers. Charging? 10 to 80% in 20 minutes with Hyundai's updated EV platform. But here's the real grenade. Hyundai is planning to undercut luxury EVs by a lot. Expected starting price? Around $50,000 in the US. For something this big, this premium, this futuristic, that's dangerous for the competition. If Hyundai ends up building it in the US and qualifying for tax credits, game completely over. And trust me, the next one takes this disruption even further. Number 3, Denza N9. Now things get spicy. Number 3 is the Denza N9, the luxury SUV co-engineered by BYD and Mercedes. Yes, Mercedes, which explains why this thing feels more premium than half the German SUVs it's supposed to compete with. The design is classy, clean, and expensive looking without being loud. The wide grille up front, sleek LEDs flowing back into the fenders, and a confident low stance give it that executive luxury vibe. But underneath the elegance lies serious power. The Denza N9 comes as both a plug-in hybrid and a full electric model. The hybrid gets over 1,000 kilometers of total range thanks to BYD's DMI tech. You literally might forget what a gas station looks like. And the EV version? Up to 600 kilometers of clean, quiet range. Inside is where it becomes Mercedes in disguise. Quilted leather, rotating 15.6-inch center screen, digital instrument panel, passenger side display, captain's chairs that massage, recline, and pamper you like a luxury spa on wheels. You get fragrance systems, a massive panoramic roof, heated cup holders, wireless charging spots everywhere, ultra-wide windows, and a third row that's actually comfortable, not a punishment bench. Best part? It costs $40,000 to $45,000 for a luxury SUV with Mercedes DNA. If this hits Europe or North America, it will eat the Lexus RX, Audi Q7, Volvo XC90, and BMW X5 alive. But somehow, number 2 goes even bigger.
Number 2, Lynk Co 900. All right, number 2 is the Lynk Co 900. The SUV that looks like a Range Rover and a Volvo had a futuristic child raised by a tech billionaire. This thing doesn't walk into the premium SUV world quietly. No, it walks in wearing a tailored suit, drops its bags on the table, and instantly gets every major car maker sweating bullets. First impression? Size. The Lynk Co 900 is big, not slightly bigger compact SUV big, but full-size luxury presence big.
It carries itself like it knows it belongs in the same room as Range Rover, BMW X7, and Mercedes GLS, except it doesn't need to copy anyone to prove it. It has its own identity: confident, modern, purposeful. From the front, that wide grille gives it a bold, planted look, like the SUV is taking a deep breath before launching forward. The split headlights sit higher than usual, giving the entire face a skyscraper-like vertical stance. It looks commanding, but without being obnoxious. It's premium without shouting. It's strong without needing chrome everywhere. It's the kind of design that makes you whisper, "Okay, that looks expensive." Move to the side and the 900 gets even more interesting. The body is long, muscular, and beautifully proportioned. No weird shapes, no unnecessary curves, just clean, stretched lines that give it a true luxury SUV silhouette. And those wheels? Massive, properly filling the arches like the designers did not accept a single millimeter of wasted space. The chrome window trim, the floating roof effect, the squared shoulders, everything works together to create the strong, almost architectural design. The rear is easily one of its highlights. A sleek, full-width light bar sweeps across the back, razor-thin, high-resolution, and glowing like a premium smartphone screen. Even when the car is parked, that light bar alone makes passersby wonder if this is a six-figure SUV. You can't help but stare at it. But step inside, and the Lynk Co 900 becomes something else entirely. Minimalist Scandinavian luxury, but with a futuristic twist. A slim, horizontal dashboard stretches wide across the cabin, clean and uncluttered. The massive infotainment screen floats confidently in the center, like a giant tablet built into the car. Below it, a beautifully designed floating center console, inspired by Volvo's clean, simple layouts. Everything feels intentional. Everything feels polished. The materials? Soft touch panels, suede-like trims, brushed metal accents, tailored stitching. Nothing feels cheap. You close the door and get that satisfying premium thud that tells you instantly, yeah, they didn't cut corners. But the second row, that's where families fall in love. Forget SUV, this feels like a rolling lounge. You sit down and instantly get that, "why does this feel nicer than my living room" vibe. Tons of legroom, tons of headroom, seats that basically hug you. Some models even come with zero-gravity reclining seats. Yes, like those luxury first-class airline pods. Imagine driving across the entire country while your kids are literally reclined, peaceful, quiet, and sleeping like they're floating. Powertrain options? You get both hybrid and full electric versions. The hybrid gives you long-distance comfort and fuel savings. The EV version? Around 600 kilometers of range, plus ultra-fast charging that gets you from low to ready to go in roughly 30 minutes. That's family practicality with future-proof engineering. And safety? With Volvo DNA woven deep into its structure and software, you already know what time it is. Top-tier crash protection, world-class sensors, and some of the smartest driver assistance tech available on any SUV today. But here's the part that sends shockwaves through the entire industry: the price. Expected to start around $35,000 to $40,000. That is a direct punch to the face of Western SUVs that cost almost double for fewer features, less luxury, and weaker tech. You look at the Lynk Co 900, you sit inside it, you touch the materials, you feel the quality, and you genuinely wonder how they pulled this off at that price. It's bold, it's premium, it's modern, it's comfortable, it's safe, it's powerful, it's affordable. But trust me, nothing, absolutely nothing, prepares you for number one. Number one, Voya Taishan. Here it is, number one. The SUV shaking the entire industry. The Voya Taishan, and let me tell you, this isn't just a car. This is a statement. The Taishan looks ultra premium from every angle. Clean lines, sculpted surfaces, slim DRLs up front, a floating spoiler in the rear, a tailgate design so smooth it looks like a concept car. This thing has presence, real presence. But the real knockout is the powertrain. The Taishan uses a high-performance hybrid system that delivers massive torque and ridiculous efficiency. You get electric-only driving for daily commutes and hybrid mode for cross-country trips. Combined range, over 1,000 kilometers. Yes, 1,000. Inside, the Taishan makes German luxury SUVs look overpriced. A stunning curved 3-screen setup wraps around the cabin. Soft leather everywhere, real wood, real metal, zero cheap plastics, seats that heat, cool, massage, and cradle you. The second row has lounge-style seats and a panoramic roof that feels like the sky is part of the cabin. The third row is not just usable, it's comfortable. Tech? Loaded. L2 Plus autonomous driving, facial recognition, 360-degree cameras, premium audio, voice assistant, wireless charging pads, everywhere. Ride quality is buttery smooth thanks to adaptive suspension and top-tier insulation. But the final punch, the one that makes German CEOs sweat, is the price. Starts at around $42,000 for something that feels like a $90,000 BMW X7 or Mercedes GLS. That's beyond disruption. That's domination. So now the question is, which one would you take? The luxury of the Denza N9, the Scandinavian calm of the Lynk Co 900, or the pure futuristic muscle of the Voya Taishan? Drop your pick in the comments below. And if you loved this countdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because next time we're revealing the top 10 upcoming SUVs that are about to flip the global market upside down. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one.